help?
Well, I need the smaller headphone jack to go into the
I don't think I have one along. You don't have a reducer.
What was that?
You don't have a reducer with you?
No.
So you couldn't.
Yeah, I couldn't use it.
Some songs never seem to grow old. And this pop classic recorded by
I got a reducer
Lincon
here
in
either.
1967 is a perfect example. Get ready for Brown Eyed Girl.
Oh, no thanks.
Oh, I was looking at your stats because there weren't any online. I don't know if I ever told you this. One thing that we used to do was this. So let's say Adrian runs for 4 yards on first down, and then if he runs for 5 on second down, we put down 9.
Oh, so you're just adding them.
And then he gets 4 more, and he's got 13 after 3.
Oh, that would make more sense. Sure. Okay. Well, it's a duh. Yeah, makes sense. Okay.
So I just
I should be able to hear you now. You guys now.
Okay. 1, 2. Now do you think you hear me? 1, 2, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Test 1, 2.
Yeah, I can hear you. You're just really quiet. So maybe I could turn it here.
Hello, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello, 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Hello.
I guess we'll see how it goes.
Okay.
Good.
Should I tell Don back at the studios we're going to start, or is he going to be able to hear us?
What was that?
Should I tell Don back at the studios that we're going to start, or will he know?
Yeah, you can start whenever you're ready. What's he saying?
Yeah, color mic way too hot, other mic way too soft.
So mine is way too soft.
I got you all the way up, really.
Maybe this isn't me. Let's just check which one is me. Yep, I'm that one. Should we try the other microphone?
Switch them?
See if I got a different microphone.
Oh, okay.
I could switch it. You want to unplug that one, Jim, and stick it back through the left one?
This the one you're on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll take a different headset, see if that helps.
Well, going right here. There we go.
Through the bottom, maybe. Like
Okay. Yep.
Marching band. At this point, we would like to introduce our senior football players and senior cheerleaders. We will start with the football players and their parents. Number 1, Austin Eli, with parents Sarah Eli and Dan Eli. Number 3, Dawson Jason.
If it turns the locker, should best be in, huh? Just straight down. Yep.
All right, see if that's better. 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Test 1, 2. Is that any better, Don? Let us know if that's any better. Randy, okay? Am I okay now?
Number 16, Gabe Zwicky, parents Ryan and Heidi Zwicky.
No, I'm not okay.
Number 20, Versian Gamble.
Jim, you say something.
Testing 1, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Number 25, Dustin Rickety.
Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe what if we send it into a different?
Sure.
27, Gary Truneman, parents Jeff and Beth Truneman.
Okay, we just switched my mic. Oh, that seems a lot better.
This first slot's no good.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, there's something wrong with the first slot on the board here, so now we just switched me to a
Green
different
lights are
spot.
flying.
Am I better?
Julia Gala, David Gala, and Amy Skiba.
This is Randy. Am I better?
Number 68, Kobe Carlson, parents Kevin and Devin Carlson. Number 71, Chandler Brewing, parents Pam Brewing and Tom Brewing.
Don, can you hear me now?
Number 74, Matthew Screwley, parents Chad and Wendy Screwley.
That's okay now, he said.
Number 75, Ryan Blockhead, parents Tim and Sarah Blockhead.
Ready when you are.
Number 76, Hunter Holmes, parents Tanya and Steve Holmes.
Tell me when you're ready, Trev.
Number
Sounds good.
You point at me when you're ready for me to talk. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome from Southwood County 2000. As tonight it's non-conference football as the Lincon Red Raiders get set to take on the Crosse Logan Rangers. Hi, everybody. My name's Randy Paul. Jim Brown alongside once again tonight. Don Chesborough back at our studios engineering our broadcast, and Trevor Zaleski with Zaleski Sports also videoing our portion of our game here tonight. Well, it's Senior and Military Appreciation Night here, and this non-conference tilt really, Jim, doesn't have any bearing on the season, but it's just kind of a good setup for next week.
Right. Yep. The big game will be next week.
Next week they take on Wausau West, the Warriors, up in Wausau.
Yep.
Win that game, you go to the playoffs, lose it, and you go home.
Done.
So really, for the Raiders, playoffs start next week.
Correct. Yep.
Raiders on the season 3-4 in the Fox Valley Association West. You got to have a 500 record in conference. Crosse Logan, a Division III school, come in with a record of 2-5, 1-4 in fifth place in the Mississippi Valley Conference. Last week they lost to first place Holman 41-0, and of course last week homecoming for the Red Raiders and Hall of Fame night. They won the battle for the Old River Jug as they defeated Stevens Point 35-21. Spash took the opening kickoff 90 yards after muffing it, and Rapids would then outscore the Panthers 35-7 before giving up just one more TD in the fourth quarter. So Austin Pilot on the ball game, 7 for 15 for 135 yards and a touchdown. On the ground, Version Gamble, 19 carries. Wow, 134 yards and a touchdown. Eric Haupt was kind of a nice little surprise.
Sure was.
Yeah,
yep. Came out of nowhere. Yeah.
6 carries, 67 yards, and a touchdown. And then through the air, Nathan Schooley on the reception, 4 of them, 70 yards. He also had a touchdown. Some yearly results from Logan that we were able to surmise off the internet. 2 quarterbacks actually split some playing time through 4 games. Their starting quarterback, Julian Erickson, 25 for 50 for 295 yards and a touchdown. Josh Waite, he's played 3 games from what we could see, for 16 for 38 for 196 yards and a touchdown. 11 different ball carriers toting it for the Logan Rangers. Max Harsey, 93 for 540 yards and 5 touchdowns. Adrian Ariel, I'm going to get his name wrong all night. Ariello, 40 for 160 and a touchdown. On through the air, Jack McHugh with 3 games, 12 receptions, 166 yards. He averages 13.8 yards per reception. So don't know a whole lot about Logan except for their record, and it looks like they mix it up a little bit.
Lots of players.
So they're presenting the colors right now. It's Military Appreciation Night here at Southwood County 2000. More than likely the last home game of the season. And we're now getting set for the Wisconsin Rapids Red Raiders Marching Band and their rendition of our national anthem. Red Raider Marching Band and our national anthem here on Senior Night as well as Military Appreciation Night. And the
cannon sounds and scares the bejeebers out of most of us up here. And nice crowd here tonight considering how cool it is out there.
Yes.
Temperature is probably with the wind chill below 30 degrees. Seriously, Jim, you look across the way, I think I counted 12 Logan fans. I don't blame them.
Yeah.
A long trip to come over. Kind of a struggle this year, and they are sitting with the wind in their face. I wouldn't doubt that after a short while they'll be sitting on this side, so at least
Yes, indeed.
everything's blocking the wind out here. So the seniors, they were just came running out onto the field as they were high-fiving the parents who were standing along the way. Let's see if we can find as many seniors as possible. Of course, starting off with quarterback Austin Pilot. Jenkin Dawson, also a senior. Bryce Easton on the roster as a senior. Nathan Schooley. Caleb Hart for the Red Raiders. Gabe Zwicky. He had a nice ball game last week. Of course, Version Gamble, the running back for the Raiders. Dustin Rickaby. Garrett Juneman, a senior for the Red Raiders. Andrew Schultz, as well as Matthew Swisher. And we've also got Julian Gala, Kobe Carlson, Chandler Vrewink, Matthew Schooley, Ryan Blockheis, Hunter Holmes, Nathan Yankee, and Charles Hartman. Hope we didn't miss anybody. Hope we got all of the seniors who participating in the football program this night and being honored here on Senior Night and Military Appreciation Night. Well, I know one of the things that we're hoping for is that the Crosse Logan uniform, that they have just a warm-up over the top of their uniform, because it is gray with red sleeves. Some of them have white sleeves, but the numbers are almost impossible to read. We've been talking with all of the people up here tonight, whether it's the people that are on the PA or if it's people that are doing games on different media. It's really tough. If we struggle, we're going to call everybody by the name of Logan tonight.
Tall Logan, short Logan.
Oh, my goodness. So it'll be a interesting night for us to try to call out names and numbers, but we'll do the best that we possibly can, that's for sure. So the Red Raiders, just introduced as a team, and they come through the end zone on the northwest side of the stadium as they go through the little hoop that's been set up with the paper that Austin Pilot and company come busting through. And we are just about set for this non-conference tilt. The Valley Football Association, represented by the Red Raiders, and La Crosse Logan Rangers out of the Mississippi Valley Conference. So the Rapids players huddle up at about the 25-yard line and get all fired up and all set to go here. So Logan will get the opening kickoff. Rapids won the toss and deferred. And we are just about set for football. So we'll be doing a lot of guessing on who players are with their numbers. Very difficult to read thus distance and with the color scheme as well. So the officials are trying to encourage the Raiders to come on out and get set to kick this thing off. And they break the huddle, and I'm going to kind of assume it's going to be Max Lucas kicking things off. And it is. So the whistle blows. Red Raiders kicking off from south to north, away from 1320 on your radio dial, end-over-end kick, and we are underway as one of the upmen fields it above his head at the 20-yard line. A big old bruising running back across the 30-35 to the 37-yard line. It was a big man that carried that ball.
That's a big boy.
He was one of the upmen, one of the blockers, and he did a nice job of fielding that ball above his head, and they're going to set it down at the 36-yard line. And that's where La Crosse Logan will start off 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line. They'll split out one wide receiver to the right side of the formation, another one in the slot on the left and on top. That top receiver comes in motion, and Rapids comes busting offside, and linebacker pointing that there was movement from one of the guards. We'll see if the officials saw it the same way. Line judge and the side judge conferring. And I think they are going to say there was early movement on Crosse Logan. Good eyes by the linebacker for Rapids, who came charging across and was able to, I think it was Nathan Frost who had a whale of a game last week as well. Saw that early movement and jumped in. So 1st and 15. Here's a handoff off the left guard, and they get the 5 yards back plus one more as they will get to the 42-yard line. So a pickup of 6 on the carry. Maybe give them the 43 even, huh, Jim?
Yes, 43.
Call it 7 then on the carry.
Gain of 6 yards on the play.
Second and 8 from the 30, not the 43, I'm sorry, it's the 38-yard line. Here's a quick pitch to the left-hand side, breaking away from one would-be tackler, and that was Max Harsey, 5'11", 185, and a senior.
Number 20, Max Harsey.
They'll mark it down at the 38-yard line. No gain on the
Gain of 1 yard.
carry.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Still at the 38-yard line. Still 3rd down and 8 yards to go for the Rangers. You don't hear that name Rangers very often for a football team.
No, not much at all anymore.
Occasionally for baseball or hockey.
Yep.
4 wideouts, 2 right, 2 left, 2 in the slot. 3-step drop, throw it out here in the flat. Harsey's got it at the 40, and he drives up to the 42, maybe the 43. And that's going to be shy of the first down by about 3 yards. So we'll see what the decision is early for head coach Casey Noble. What do you think? You're at your own 43. It's a non-conference game. They're going to play close to the vest. They're going to punt it away. At least they're in formation to punt it away. As the punter stands at his own 30-yard line awaiting the snap. Nope, it's a quick snap up to Harsey, and he catches it and only gets a yard. So he did decide to go for it, but they're stopped shy, and Wisconsin Rapids going to take over on Crosse Logan's 44-yard line. Kind of like the call. Why not? It's non-conference.
Sure. Yep.
Late in the season, you're not in the playoffs.
They haven't had good results all year, so
might as
try
well.
something different.
Right? I like it. The result wasn't what they hoped for, but I just like the attempt. Some of the Raiders have hoods on, and that's covering up their number on the back, so it's going to make it maybe a little bit hard for us to even read the Wisconsin Rapids numbers here tonight. Here's a quick pitch to Schooley on the right-hand side. He'll bust it across the 40, and they'll say that's where the knee touched down. A carry of 4 yards on that play. Kind of unique uniforms for the Raiders tonight, too. They've got, it almost looks like they are, the numbers almost look like they're, lit up, like neon lights.
Right,
almost.
exactly, yep.
Yeah.
Yep.
They aren't, but that's just the appearance they give. No number on the front that I can see, unless just this one is covered on the bottom of the screen, one of the wideouts here. Schooley is on the top of the screen. Pilat will take and turn and give it to Version Gamble, and there is no running room right up the middle. They try to strip the ball away from him. Does Max Harsey, but to no avail. But they're going to say a loss of 1 back to the 41-yard line. And that'll bring up a 3rd down and 7. We have played 2.5 minutes here in period number 1. No score. Rapids forced a 3-and-out, and then on a direct snap to the up man in punt formation, Max Harsey, Raiders held, and now good field position are faced with a 3rd down and 7 at the Crosse Logan 41-yard line. Quick 3-step drop. Here's a little slant to the outside. Got a man wide open, and just slightly underthrown as Dylan Lisitza cannot make the diving attempt catch, and it'll be 4th down and 7 for Rapids. Still from the 41-yard line, and it looks like Rapids going to send on the punt team. And maybe try to pin them deep and see if their defense can't hold again.
You bet.
So the lines are set. Back at the 50-yard line. This sits a punt away. End over end kick. That's going to hit at the 6. And it's going to be down at the 1. Did he stay it in? Or did the ball get away from him and get in the end zone? I think they're going to mark it. No signal as if it went in the end zone at the 1-yard line. Great punt. He let that thing fly from his own 50, and it's down at the 1. So from where he punted it, about a 50-yard punt. Nicely done by.
Great bounce.
Yeah. Officially a 40-yard punt, but all told about 50 yards. A little wind at the back as well. Wind is kind of south-southwesterly here from Southwood County 2000. Well, let's see if Rapids can now take advantage defensively of that great punt. A little dive off the right-hand side. Picks up about 3 yards to the 4-yard line. And again, we'll do our best to see if we can come up with some numbers here. Might have been number 15, Julian Erickson. Nope. Josh Waite, they say. So when Waite plays QB, Erickson still stays in the game. Everybody in tight in the formation. Now man goes in motion. They'll hand it up straight up the middle once again, and that goes out to the 6, maybe the 7. Where it'll bring up a 3rd down and about 4. I think that was Harsey that time on the carry. They will place it at the 7. Have to get out to the 11. 3rd down and 4. A third of the way through quarter number 1 here from Wisconsin Rapids. As now a player comes in from the Logan sideline. So they'll split one man wide out in this formation. He's on the top of the screen. Pistol formation. A little counter on the inside. Oh, Rapids was waiting for it. They met him at the 2-yard line, took him down in the end zone, but they'll mark it at the 2 with the forward progress. The carry that time was by Adrian Ariano. So they move it back to the 2-yard line. Loss of 5 on that play, and going to be forced to punt from their own end zone. So the defense does its job. The kick is away. It's a low wobbler. Look out. Don't let that hit our blocker. Lands at the 25, rolls across the 30, across the 35, and comes dead at the 39-yard line of Crosse Logan. So 2 offensive series for the Logan Rangers. And Rapids will take over now for their 2nd offensive set as they hit the field with just 1 tick under 7 minutes to go in quarter number 1. Scoreless from Southwood County 2000 in this non-conference tilt here tonight. 2 running backs behind Pilot in his back pocket. They give it to Gamble. He's hit immediately, but before the play really got underway, whistles blow. And they're going to stop it. And they'll say 5-yard penalty on Rapids with a false start. Put it back to the 44-yard line. And it'll still be 1st and 15 this time. So both of Rapids' possessions have basically been in the same area of the field. The north end of it, just to the left of Jim and I. Again, same formation. Again, they fake that handoff to Gamble. They'll pitch it to the 2nd back. That's across the 40 to the 41-yard line. And that carry was made for the Raiders by Eric Haupt. He's able to get it down to the 37-yard line. Pick up of 7 on that play. Bring up 2nd down and 8. A little gutsy on that pitch.
Very, very close.
Two receivers top of the screen, one on the bottom left. And they hand it off to Gamble. He's got some running room across the 35-30. Breaks a tackle, 25-20, 15, 10, 5. Touchdown, Wisconsin Rapids! As Version Gamble was hit around the thigh pads and just ran right through the would-be tackler, took it all the way to the right end zone. Cannon sound, touchdown Raiders, and they grab the first lead of the ball game with 6:16 to go in quarter number 1.
Great balance. He never flinched. He got hit and just brushed right off of it.
So Max Lucas will come on to attempt the PAT. Ball's down, the kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And Mac Lucas splits the uprights, and Rapids split the scoreboard as they put 7 on it here in quarter number 1. Lead it 7-0. We'll step out. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Back here at Southwood County 2000, Rapids gets on the scoreboard first. Nice run by Version Gamble. 37 yards, hit the seam, got hit in the thigh pads, busted off, and headed for the right pylon, and he could not be caught. And Mac Lucas's PAT gave the Raiders the 7-0 lead, and now Mac has it all teed up again at the 40-yard line, puts foot to ball. Good end-over-end kick that's going to come down at the 8-yard line, headed up the middle, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Still wrestling up to the 34-yard line where Logan will take over. First and 10. And the return was Max Harsey. Kind of does a lot for them, doesn't he?
Sure does.
So Logan will take over at their own 34-yard line for their fourth possession of the ballgame. Do you have any numbers on that last drive? How long it?
2 plays for 44 yards.
So now they'll see what Logan can do is they put a man in motion, low snap, and then they'll flip it forward as the man came in motion and got it for 11 yards out to the 45-yard line. That was Jalon Patterson, a 5'9", 140-pound junior. So they'll mark it at the 45 and they'll move the sticks. And another first down for Crosse Logan. Do a little paperwork here to catch up. Pretty quick time between that touchdown and when they kicked it off is probably about 35 seconds only. So they wind the clock with exactly 6 minutes to go now here in this first stanza. And they'll turn and they'll hand it off, and I think that might be, we'll wait and see again. Numbers hard to see, but we think it's Harsey. It is. Yep. And he gets a quick 4 or 5 yards as they'll place it down at the 49-yard line. Give him 4 on that carry. Second down and 6 yards to go now for the Crosse Logan Rangers. You know, they got the white, they got the red helmets. I bet sometime tonight I'm going to call them Rapids.
Yep.
They just have that Rapids look about them, don't they? Not too often you go on the road and wear white, is it?
No, not indeed.
Quarterback back to throw, spins and throws high for the intended receiver, Adrian Ariano. We got her. As that pass was thrown by Josh Waite, the quarterback that time. So incomplete pass brings up third down and 6. Just shy of Rapids territory are the Rangers. That's the other thing, too. We have Rapids Rangers in town.
Thinking the same thing.
Hey. Man in motion to the bottom of the screen. Waite will hand it off on the counter towards the top of the screen. Got some running to midfield. 45-40, break a tackle, caught from behind at the 20-yard line. I think that was Jalen Peterson again on that run. And they'll say to the 22-yard line of Rapids. And ripping off a 29-yard carry that time. And a fresh set of downs in Rapids territory for the first time tonight.
Thank you, Todd, for your service.
Fake the handoff, quarterback keeper. I don't know if he got back to the line of scrimmage. I don't think so. We'll wait and see if that was Waite that time. Nope, this time it was, I believe it was Erickson on the carry.
Yes.
So they switched up quarterbacks as they tend to do from time to time. And they'll say lost a yard back to the 23-yard line. Couple of scores coming in from Don Chesborough from around the area. DC Everest leading Marshfield 7-0. And Spash leading Wausau West 7-0. Coach Viola was talking to Jim and I before the ball game about scenarios for next week, and very happy to get the old River Jug back, wasn't he?
Indeed. Yeah, very happy.
Second down and 11 yards to go. And we got a delay of game as the back judge blows the whistle. They were about to run the play, and then the quarterback, who was Josh Waite that time, looked over to the sideline and looked like they were trying to mix things up. And by the time they got the play reset, they've got delay of game, and it'll go back to the 27-yard line. Second down and 16 yards to go now. And now more motion. Rapids pointing at the Rangers. And the man in the white hat agrees. Says, let's put that thing back at the 32-yard line. So back-to-back penalties. Push the ball back to 30. Rapids got a nice little drive going. 3:31 to go in quarter number one. Rapids on top of Crosse Logan by the score of 7-0. Wideouts left and right, a man in the slot on the left. Now that man on top of the screen goes in motion. They'll hand it back. Oh, what a hit! In the backfield, and too much number covered. We can't pick it up right now. That might have been Zwicky on the play, as they're going to mark this football back to the 30-yard line, as 33 they'll officially set it at, loss of 1. We got a flag at the 30-yard line, holding on Logan. Just thinking to myself, if you're going to hold, you can't let your running back get smacked for a 1-yard loss. And that was chest to chest that time.
That was straight up.
So right now, Logan is huddled back at the 50-yard line. The ball's resting at the 33. That's a pretty deep huddle. They're going to get tired by the time they get up to the line of scrimmage. It's like doing wind sprints. 3 wideouts now to the right side. 1 lone on the slot on the left. And they do a little wraparound handoff to Harsey, and he doesn't get too much running room at all. Maybe the 32. It's one of those almost like the old Statue of Liberty plays.
Exactly what I thought of, yeah.
Very appropriate on Military Appreciation Night. So kind of between the 32 and 31-yard line, where it's now going to be 4th down. They have to get all the way to the 12-yard line, so 19, 20 yards to go, roughly. 2:11 remaining here in this first quarter. 7-0 Rapids. Of course, in this field position, Logan will go for it. Rapids almost jumped offside. They were all able to get back. 3 different guys moved that time, and they all stepped back. In motion goes Patterson. Goes one way. Now he comes back the other way, and he goes right back where he started from. Okay. The count has started in the backfield. They're going to get very close to another delay of game, and maybe that's what they're looking for. Another delay of game so they can bring on the punt unit. Nope.
Timeout.
Timeout can be taken. Timeout, yes, by Crosse Logan. Let's take a time out here. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Let's be honest, we all love the freedom of choice, right? Paper or plastic, Packers versus Bears, cable TV versus streaming. When it comes to how you get your TV, you have a choice. Stop getting bullied into expensive, bulky cable TV packages when you can stream TV for nearly half the price. Streaming just means you get your TV over the internet instead of cable or a satellite dish. As Central Wisconsin's very own internet service provider, Solaris is happy to offer its customers the freedom to choose how they get their TV. For a limited time, Solaris will even give you a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. No contracts, free installation, and 24-hour local technical support makes Solaris the clear choice. So what do you say? The Solaris team is ready to help you cut the cord and save you money when you use your internet connection to stream TV. Stop and call or visit us at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
4th down and about 20 yards to go for Logan as we come out of the TO. A little quick 3-step drop, going to let it fly down the right sideline. Got a man out there, and it's caught. The 11-yard line. That's going to be very close to the stick. A catch made by Jalon Patterson. And we'll wait and see. Yep, they're going to move the change. 1st and 10 as they pick up 21 yards on the pass play. So well done by Logan as they get themselves a fresh set of downs. They can get themselves a first down just inside the 1. Always one of those tough places to start from. We saw it happen a couple of weeks ago. We're down to $1:25 here in quarter number 1. Wait the quarterback. He'll turn, he'll hand it off to Harsey, and he gets to the 5-yard line. Pickup of 6 yards on that carry as he went kind of between the right tackle and the tight end that time. Place it down at the 5-yard line officially now. 2nd down and 4 as we have our final minute of action here in quarter number 1. That little extra light you always got to pay attention to because it looks like it says 8:55 on the clock, but it's really 55. That one extra light bulb, that won't go out for them. Here's the little handoff off the right-hand side. Did they get in the end zone? They did. Same play. Max Harsey with the touchdown run from 5 yards out, and with 45 seconds to go here in the first quarter, we have a 7-6 ball game. And now we'll see if Logan has someone that has the ability to kick the PAT, or they end up going for 2. One never knows in high school football. Or maybe they just decide to want to go for 2, and that's what they're going to do right here. They'll go for 2. There's the snap. Roll it to the right. Wade throws, and it is almost knocked away from behind, but it is caught by their big receiver, Jack McHugh, the 6'4", 195-pound junior. And with the 2-point conversion, Logan takes the lead 8-7. We'll take a timeout. You're listening to Lincon High School football on AM 1320 WFHR.
Not feeling on your game lately? Let the pros at Aspirus Riverview Behavioral Health help. With a roster that includes psychiatrists, nurse practitioners, licensed clinical social workers, and nurses. These all-stars are helping meet our community's need for mental health and substance abuse services. Start your comeback today with the help of Aspirus Riverview Behavioral Health. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Back here at Southwood County 2000 as Crosse Logan takes the lead with 45 seconds remaining in period number 1. So they will be kicking into the wind from north to south, and it hits off one of the upmen, and another one of the upmen dives on it for Rapids at the Lincon 43-yard line. So that's where Rapids will start, 1st and 10. Rapids got kind of a unique uniform because on the front, the number as we're seeing it facing us, the top part of the number is covered, and on the back, also the left top of the number is covered. So that's a kind of a unique look for Rapids. So sometimes we're even guessing what the Raiders number is here tonight. Pilat will hand it to the second back through. He's got running room again. I think that time it was Haupt, because I thought I saw Gamble go in motion. I'm pretty sure that was Haupt for the carry into territory of the Rangers to the 46-yard line. 11 yards on that carry, and 1st and 10 Rapids with half a minute to go. Pilat, receivers 2 to the left, 1 to the right, 2 backs behind him. Fakes it to Gamble, keeps it himself, dives across the 45, and that big frame of his dives all the way to the 42-yard line. Just kind of left his feet at the 45-yard line and landed at the 42. Of course, Austin 6'3" with that frame of his and covers a lot of territory. So that'll bring us to the end of quarter number 1, where the scoreboard reads the La Crosse Logan Rangers 8, your Lincon Red Raiders 7. We'll take a timeout between quarters. You're listening to AM 1320, WFHR, as well as on the World Wide Web, WFHR.com. Back with more from SWAC 2000 right after this.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours. Whether it's a sofa, the room, or the entire home, we are here to help you bring it all together. Our knowledgeable staff awaits you at the only location in Wisconsin Rapids on West Grand Avenue next to Johnson & Sons Car Dealership, and also located on Post Road in Plover.
Why wait for the first cold day to find out your furnace doesn't work? Call Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, your local Bryant dealer, for a clean and check to guarantee your system runs safely and efficiently all winter long. From heating installations to maintenance and repair, our Bryant experts do whatever it takes to make cozy and warm the new norm. And with our licensed plumbers, trust Comfort Air for your home's complete care.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Back here at Southwood County 2000, and while we were away, Austin Pilat, under some duress, rolls to his right, throws it downfield, and it is caught by Nathan Schooley at the 27-yard line of La Crosse Logan, and immediately a flag came out, which I thought I saw his head kind of jerk, and I'm thinking they're going to add on here with a face mask. Could be the garden variety, maybe just 5 yards. We'll wait and see. Right now they're stepping it off, and they will put it down at the 22-yard line, so that's exactly what it was, kind of a inadvertent face mask. And now 15-yard catch, 5-yard penalty, 1st and 10 Rapids at La Crosse Logan's 22. Snap, handed off to Gamble. He's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wisconsin Rapids! Called that a little prematurely from about the 15-yard line, but I just had the feeling he was going to be able to scamper it in. I had it right as he sidestepped one would-be tackler and got it into the zone, and it only took them about 4 plays, Jim, to get to the end zone.
Exactly, right, 4 plays.
And they started at their own 43, so about 57 yards or so. And Rapids will send on Mac Lucas to see if he can't make this a 14-8 ball game. Lines are set. Ball is down. The kick is on the way, and the kick is good. And the Raiders now extend their lead to 14-8. And just 27 ticks off this second quarter clock. Step out. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Looking for an easy way to send or receive money? At Paper City Savings, we offer the latest in technology with person-to-person transfers. Now you can transfer money anywhere within the United States at any time using email or your mobile phone. And the best part is, it's free. Paper City Savings, located in Wisconsin Rapids, Nakusa, and Plover. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Back here at Southwood County 2000, Mac Lucas puts foot to ball, and it is going to come down and bounce off the deep man who came flying up at about the 22-yard line. That was Ja'Kai Dillard. Fortunately for Logan, they were able to fall back on it. They mark it down at the 23-yard line or so of Crosse Logan. So they will start their fourth series of the night. From their own 20, not quite to the 23, we'll say 22. Handoff off the right side, a little bit of running room once again, for this time for Adrian Ariano. And he's able to push the pile ahead to the 34-yard line, give him a pickup of 12. And that's a first down for Logan. Mark it is officially at the 35-yard line. Yep. I swear, as long as I broadcast, I'm going to be a day late, a yard short. Waite gonna let it fly down the right sideline. Got a man down there off the hands of McHugh, the intended receiver. He's got the size. It was a good pass. No air at his back that time, and just couldn't hang on to it. A good attempt that time. Second down now and 10. Don't forget, we got football Friday night for you following Lincon High School football. Start at 9:30 tonight. Or, if this game goes beyond 9:30, at the conclusion of our ball game, Trevor Wilson, as the handoff goes to the right-hand side, up the middle now, cutting back, got some running room, 35-40, 45 midfield, before Harsey is brought down right at midfield for a 15-yard carry. And a 1st and 10 for the Rangers. Of course, tomorrow we got Badger football for you as they play host to Sparty. I'm always uneasy whenever they play Michigan State.
Yes. Always a good matchup.
Yep. Good news is it's at the camp.
Yep.
Our airtime will kick off at 12:30 tomorrow afternoon. Wade will turn, give it to Harsey, goes off of right tackle and punches the pile up to the 46-yard line, or we could say down to the 46-yard line of Rapids. 4 on a first down carry. And then on Monday at 10 o'clock, Zaleski Sports Show. We'll have that for you all on AM 1320 WFHR. Right now we've got 9:46 to go here in half number 1. Rapids 2 touchdowns, Logan 1. Logan got the 2-point conversion. They have 8 points after their 1 touchdown. Waite will throw it out in the flat, caught out there, and knocked out of bounds. Let's see where they say he officially stepped out, 43-yard line. So a pickup of 3 on the play. And it'll bring up 3rd down and 3.
Harsey on the reception for a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd down and 3 from the 44-yard line.
Max Harsey going to have a whole lot of offensive total yardage behind his name tonight, isn't he?
Sure is.
He was the recipient of that
Busy boy.
pass. We actually thought Erickson would be doing most of the quarterbacking, but thus far it's been Josh Waite, the sophomore. And again, Rapids comes flying across the line. Let's see if they were induced once again. Both teams walking backwards, but they're going to walk it Rapids' way and give them a first down via the penalty at the 38-yard line. So fresh set of downs, 9:31 to go here, quarter number 2. The drive stays alive. Man in motion to the bottom of the screen. Waite fakes the handoff, little dump over the middle, caught up to the 33-yard line. Jack McHugh with a pickup of 5 quick yards. We used to call those a pop pass back in the day. Guy would just run a little slant, he'd just pop it over the middle with the quarterback. So second down, 5 yards to go. Exactly 9 minutes here in this first half of play from Southwood County 2000. 3 different ball carriers run by the quarterback Waite, and they finally hand it off to the third man through, Adrian Ariano, and he gets some running room all the way down inside the 25 to the 20-yard line. I think they're going to actually place the ball inside the 20, but shy of the 19, so pickup of 13 yards on that carry. And the tackle made for Rapids by Garrett Juneman. Man comes in motion this way. Waite will take and he'll turn. And he'll give it to Harsey, and he spins across the 20, down to the 16, 15, still pushing to the 14-yard line. Keeps those feet driving, and he gets himself a nice little carry of 6 yards. And it'll be second down and 4. You look at the sticks, and because that football was pretty much in front of the 20-yard line, it looks like the down marker almost splitting the sticks right in half. So Logan breaks the huddle. They got all 10 in tight this time. And the whistle blows before the snap can happen, and I think we're going to get a timeout taken by Crosse Logan. You know, it reminds us that the memorable moment of the game is brought to us by Rapids Award and More. We preserve our memorable moments with personalized glass engraving, magnetic name tags, trophies, and so much more. That's Awards and More. Rapids Awards and More, memorable moment of the game. So we'll have to always keep that in the back of our mind.
Got it.
Got a couple already. Nominations out there. Were you surprised by the Packers score and win on Sunday?
I'll be honest, yes. Yep. I expected it to be tough in Dallas.
We had a chance to get over to the Great Pumpkin Fest in Nakusa on Sunday during the first half, and granddaughters got to watch the Great Pumpkin fall and thought we saw Charlie Brown and Linus, but not sure. And just as the pumpkin fell, so did the Cowboys. It was kind of great timing.
No correlation there at all.
No. I went, boom, there it is. And they went, oh, the pumpkin. I said, no, the Packers. So we come out of the TO, second down, 5 yards to go, thereabouts. Logan down at the 14-yard line of Rapids. Take and turn and give it to Harsey, who tries to go right up the middle, and forget that. Rapids thinks the ball came out and that they've got it. Nothing official yet from the men in stripes. Still unpiling the pack. And I think they're saying Logan retained possession. So we'll give him a loss of a yard on the play back to the 15-yard line. It'll be third down and 6. So McHugh splits out to the top of the screen, the other 10 in tight. Man goes in motion. They come with a counter to the bottom of the screen. Got a block down there. 10-5. Hurdling would-be tacklers. Jalon Patterson. Did they give him the touchdown? I believe they did. Yes. Touchdown Logan at the 6:36 mark. And now a little stoppage of play as one of the Logan players injured down there and getting some help from his buddies here in quarter number 2, but you can put it on the board, and we are tied at 14s at 6:36. And that Logan player, one of the linemen, walking kind of gingerly off to the sideline. Harper Jankowski, 6'1", 195 senior. So now that it's tied, let's see if Logan goes for 2 once again, and they do come out. And will attempt 2. And whistle blows before the play again can be run. And this time, timeout going to be taken by Rapids. So they'll take timeout, discuss what they're going to do to try to defend this 2-point conversion. If Rapids can defend it, we'll stay tied at 14s. Halfway through quarter number 2. Well, we have had a few updates so far from Don Chesborough. Everest leading Marshfield 7-0. Stevens Point ahead of Wausau West. 3 dubs as we like to call them. 7-0. And now Stratford playing Edgar. That's
the big one.
Probably not a bad game to behold tonight, huh? Quarter number 2. 0-0. What has Stratford outscored their opponent? Something like 272-0 on the season.
Well, it's still the same so far.
Well, not anymore. Stratford now takes the lead over Edgar, 6-0. The update from Don Chesborough. Don, thanks for all those updates, keeping our listeners abreast of the action happening around the area. We surely appreciate it. Always makes it interesting to keep track of the other teams as well. So we come out of the TO as Logan will now try to take the lead with a 2-point conversion. A little bit of a low snap. Wade throws, got a man in the flat. Wide open. He's got it in the end zone. 2-point conversion. And Logan takes the lead, 16-14. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to AM 1320, FHR.
It's hard to believe that we're less than a couple months away from that magical season. Rapids Awards and More has provided lasting memories over the past 30 years. We are at our new location, 1210 Pepper Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We engrave glassware, stainless steel mugs, cutting boards, baseball bats, guns, knives, leather, novelty items, and so much more. There really isn't too many things that we haven't been able to engrave. If you can't find an item in the store, bring in your own item to be engraved. Rapids Awards and More, 1210 Pepper Avenue.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty, char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Mercy on Gamble deep to receive this kickoff for the Raiders. And instead, they kick it away from him, and it goes all the way down to the 5-yard line. And Rapids has to run back, pick it up, and take it up to the 15, 16-yard line. And they will start from, let's see where they officially mark it. 1st and 10. Say the about 17, 18-yard line, right between the 15 and the 20. We'll call it the 17-yard line as Peter Rucker picked up that bouncing ball, and that's 1st and 10 Rapids. Now trailing 16-14 as we approach the halfway mark of quarter number 2. Here's a run by Haupt straight up the middle, busting tackles at the 25, and finally dragged down at the 29-yard line, but not before he picks up 12 yards on that little jaunt. And another first down for the Raiders. A very interesting ball game thus far.
Sure is.
Just good and solid.
Yep.
Just solid play. Not a whole lot fancy. A couple of busted tackles here and there. It's been a nice high school football game. 2 receivers on the bottom of the screen for Rapids, 1 on the top. And they'll take and they'll turn and give it off to the first back through. I think that was Gamble across the 31-yard line maybe. The back judge was reaching for official. There's some blocking going on downfield way at the 46-yard line. So they give it. Versian gets 3 to the 32-yard line. 2nd down and 7. Maybe a few more Logan fans have showed up. Might be up to about 15 over there. Hardy souls, I'll tell you that.
They're hanging in there.
Whew. Receiver on the left of the formation, 1 on the right. Schooley in motion. They flip it to him as he's heading towards the Logan bench. He'll cut it back 35-40, 45 midfield, 45, and finally knocked out of bounds. And they'll say officially at the Logan 43-yard line. 25 yards on that scamper for Schooley. I like to say the 42-yard line. See, always there we go again. Always off by 1.
Along with senior introductions, and the marching band will also be back for a halftime performance. At the end of halftime, we will be announcing the winning ticket for tonight's 50-50 raffle.
Mac Lucas goes into the top of the screen at the wideout position. Sits on the bottom. Fake that pitch to Schooley. Run it instead straight up the middle, and when falling to the ground, looking for the football, was the running back. I don't know if that was Gamble or Haupt that time. Logan says they've got it. Again, no official word from the men in stripes. Nope. Rapids comes off the bottom of the pile with the football. And get themselves a pickup of a couple, as Haupt gets 2 yards on that carry. In our final third of quarter number 2, Rapids on the drive at the Logan 40-yard line, trailing at 16-14. Single wideouts left and right for Pilat. 3-step drop, pressure coming from Harsey, and he's got him. Before he can get sacked, he pitches it back to Gamble, who bellies back to midfield, now turns it to the right side, 45-40, 35-30, knocked out of bounds at the 25-yard line. So instead of a loss of 2 yards on the play, they'll mark it at the 24 and a gain of 16 and a first down. What quick thinking that time by Austin Pilat. That was very Favre-like, wasn't it?
Very.
My goodness. He's going down. He turns around. He looks back and says, "Hey, Versian, your turn." Versian takes it from about the 45, bellies back to 50, comes towards us, waves at Jim, I'm pretty sure.
He did.
Said, "Way to go, club champion." And on he went. Oh, my. Fake it to Haupt. Good thing he did, and kept by Pilat as he slips on the wet turf down there and goes down at the 22-yard line, gain of a couple. But good decision not to hand that off to Haupt because he was met in a hole that time. And it'll be 2nd down and 8 for the Raiders. 2nd down and 8, ball at the 22-yard line as we approach the 3-minute mark of quarter number 2. Nathan Yankee splits out to the left. Schooley in the slot. Right side is Lisitza. 3-step drop. Looking to his left. Throws, and it is caught in the flat at about the 16-yard line. And the reception made by Nathan Yankee. I'm guessing that's 81.
Yes.
That's a pretty good guess.
Brings up a 3rd down and 3.
Mark the ball at the 17-yard line. Have to get to the 14. to get the first down. 2 to the right. Give it to Versian straight up the middle, and I think he's going to have the first down. They're going to mark it at the 12-yard line possibly. So they'll keep the drive alive. They'll keep the clock running. This is just about perfect. You got about the 12-yard line. There's 2 minutes to go. Just about where you want to be when you score and run out the first half clock, isn't it? Yankee to the left. Schooley, who's flanked on the right side by Lisitsa. Again, back to throw. Pilat goes for the back pylon. Back shoulder throw. Just can't hang on to it. Intended receiver was Lisitsa out there. And that'll stop the clock with 1:40 remaining. And it'll be 2nd and 10. Ball at the 12-yard line. Play brought in from the sideline. Mac Lucas doing the honors. And this time Pilat going to crawl it under center. Schooley in motion to the bottom of the screen. Fake the handoff. They pitch it way back to Schooley at the 15-yard line, and down he goes at the 14-yard line in the arms of Julian Erickson. So we'll say a loss of a couple on that play. And it'll now bring up a 3rd down. Rapids has to get down to the 2-yard line. And we are down to 70 seconds remaining in this first half of action. Logan on top, 16-14. 3 wideouts to the left, 1 to the right. Gamble the only setback. Blitz coming up the middle, and down goes Pilat in the arms of Max Harsey. And if they were thinking field goal, that just pushed him right out of field goal range, as he is going to be sacked back at the 25-yard line for a loss of 11. And now with 37 seconds to go and 4th down, and they have to get down to the 2, so it's 23 yards to go. I would think that Rapids would take a timeout and give a little chat about this over the final 26 seconds. Tell you what, why don't we just take a 30-second timeout as you're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Don't take chances with do-it-yourself plumbing. Call the experts at Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, more than your trusted Bryant dealer. Comfort Air also has a licensed master plumber on staff who ensures watertight service every time. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet, repairing a broken water heater, or installing a new toilet. When you need plumbing done right, or help with your Bryant heating or cooling system, trust the team who always does whatever it takes.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
More updates for us here from Don Chesborough back at our studios. Apparently the strategy was a false report also late in the second quarter. Of course, Wausau West, the opponent next week for the Raiders up in Wausau, and Rapids would have to win that game to get in the playoffs. So basically a playoff game for Rapids 1 week early. That's all there's to it. So Rapids will go for it here on 4th down and 23. Haupt and Gamble right behind Pilat. Rolls to his right, pressure coming from his left. He gets rid of it, throws it towards the end zone. It's gone! Touchdown! 3 defenders right around the receiver, Lisitsa, and he is the man who comes down with it with 20 seconds to go. Are you kidding me? Oh my goodness, all you can do is look over to the far sideline, and Logan's standing there with their hands on top of their heads going, what are you guys doing? So Rapids regains the lead, 20-16. That might be one of those memorable plays of the game. That might be brought to us by a Rapids Awards and more. 4th down and a country mile. And they get a touchdown, and now will go for 2 points themselves. Hand it off to Gamble. He starts to his right, comes back to his left. I think he's going to be short of the line to make, and we have, yes, no good. It's reported to us. So with 20 seconds to go, Rapids now takes the lead back, 20-16. One more time, Trevor. Let's just take 30, okay? Back with more after this.
Let's be honest, we all love the freedom of choice, right? Paper or plastic, Packers versus Bears, cable TV versus streaming. When it comes to how you get your TV, you have a choice. Stop getting bullied into expensive, bulky cable TV packages when you can stream TV for nearly half the price. Streaming just means you get your TV over the internet instead of cable or a satellite dish. As Central Wisconsin's very own internet service provider, Solaris is happy to offer its customers the freedom to choose how they get their TV. For a limited time, Solaris will even give you a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. No contracts, free installation, and 24-hour local technical support make Solaris the clear choice. So what do you say? The Solaris team is ready to help you cut the cord and save you money when you use your internet connection to stream TV. Stop and call or visit us at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
Final 20 seconds of half number one. Rapids now on top 20-16. They squib it right off the up man at the 45-yard line, but he's able to fall on it. So now you say to yourself, maybe a little bit of a glimmer here for Crosse Logan, as that was covered up by Colby Olson. And see if Waite can throw a down and out or two, or maybe call a timeout. They have a chance. Of course, it doesn't appear they've got any kind of kicking game, so they'd probably have to get it in the end zone here in the final 18, but they put out 5 receivers, 3 to the right and 2 to the left, and flag flies. And Logan is clapping. Somebody maybe lined up in the neutral zone. So if that's the case, the ball will move from Logan's 44 to Rapids 49. Oh. So they say a substitution infraction. So they throw it out in the right flat. It's caught out there. Try to get a little block, and they get a quick 5 yards. And they stop the clock as they get out of bounds. Nothing real fancy, just a little quick out that time, and just short of the stick, they'll say the... Nope, they're going to give them the first down to the 44. First they said no, and now they changed their mind. Stick was right there. They pulled it out and said, yep, we got it. So, ball at the 44 of Rapids. 1st and 10. With still 11 ticks to go. Still 5 receivers, this time 3 on the bottom, 2 on the top. Waite going to throw a little down and out over here on the left-hand side. No running room at all as Frost makes the tackle after the reception was made by Adrian Ariano. And a timeout taken by Logan with 3 seconds to go. So you know it's Hail Mary time for the Rangers. Well, right now, about 8 o'clock real world time, so it's kind of funny. It says 8:03 because that extra light there. The phone says 8:03. Coincidence? I think so. 9:30 or whenever this game comes to a close, we'll have football Friday night for you. Travis Wilson and the whole gang from Wis Sports updating us on games from around the entire state, interviews with coaches. Maybe Edgar and Stratford will still be playing tied 0-0, huh? That will be a good one tonight, and right now it is. We got a good one ourselves, 20-16. Rapids leading Logan with 3 seconds to go here before half, and they'll put 3 receivers on the right, 1 on the left, and a tight end on the left side of the formation. Waite goes back to throw. He's going to throw as far as he gets hit just when he lets it go, so this probably won't turn into a touchdown. It is caught at the 24-yard line. However, that brings us to the end of quarter number 1 as the reception was made by Adrian Ariano. So they'll get the yardage all the way down to the 28-yard line for a pickup of 16 on that completion. But that is the end of half number 1, where the scoreboard reads the Lincon Red Raiders 20, Crosse Logan Rangers 16. We'll take a timeout. Got a little halftime feature here for you. Jim will add up some numbers. We'll bring you the scoring highlights. All of that and more here on Senior Night, as well as Military Appreciation Night from Southwood County 2000. You're listening to AM 1320 WFHR, as well as on the World Wide Web, WFHR.com. Don't forget about Zaleski Sports as well. You're listening to Rapids Football. We're back with more after this.
Join the roster at Aspirus Riverview Hospital and Clinics. Whether you're a rookie or an old pro, Aspirus Riverview Scouts are looking for players with MVP potential. And you don't need to be a medical professional to make the team. There are opportunities in a wide variety of careers. Apply for a tryout today at aspirus.org/careers. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours. Whether it's a sofa, the room, or the entire home, we are here to help you bring it all together. Our knowledgeable staff awaits you at the only location in Wisconsin Rapids on West Grand Avenue next to Johnson & Sons Car Dealership, and also located on Post Road in Plover.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Wondering what to feed your team after work, the game, or this weekend? Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids has tasty char-broiled burgers for any hungry appetite. From the classic hamburger to the famous Chips Champ and everything in between, check out our daily specials. Stop inside to enjoy your meal with comfortable seating. See our complete menu of burgers, hot ham and cheese, hot beef, chicken and fish, fries, rings, curds, and ice cream served year-round. In a hurry? Same great menu in the drive-thru. Chips Hamburgers in Marshfield and Wisconsin Rapids.
Let's be honest, we all love the freedom of choice, right? Paper or plastic, Packers versus Bears, cable TV versus streaming. When it comes to how you get your TV, you have a choice. Stop getting bullied into expensive, bulky cable TV packages when you can stream TV for nearly half the price. Streaming just means you get your TV over the internet instead of cable or a satellite dish. As Central Wisconsin's very own internet service provider, Solaris is happy to offer its customers the freedom to choose how they get their TV. For a limited time, Solaris will even give you a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. No contracts, free installation, and 24-hour local technical support make Solaris the clear choice. So what do you say? The Solaris team is ready to help you cut the cord and save you money when you use your internet connection to stream TV. Stop and call or visit us at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
All right, guys, Jason Zaleski here. We're here at Stratford High School getting ready for tonight's game against Edgar. It's the annual, they call it the game, as it turns out. And I know this guy here, but he's going to tell us his number, his name, and his position.
Easton Kilty, number 59, offense line, defensive line.
All right, so kind of the story, around the whole state of Wisconsin, how many points you guys have scored this year. We'll talk to some of the other guys how many points that teams have scored against you. But we'll start with how many points have been scored. Over 400 points. How many points they let you score so far this year, Easton?
None.
None. Okay, why is that? I mean, 400 points, I mean, that should be enough for everybody.
Yeah, I guess we don't really want anyone getting hurt and just leave the run into the running backs.
So you would hurt somebody else if you were running the ball, and that's what you're saying there? Okay. All right. A little bit of a joke. That'll kind of get us started, though. But really, I mean, that's a lot of points. I mean, the defense has scored points. You've had safeties, kick returns, punt returns. I mean, you're scoring in every single way. Just tell us, what's that been like to watch this year from your point of view?
It's just been total domination, and we've all worked as a team, and I guess it's pretty interesting.
All right, good enough. All right, Easton to the back of the line. Next guy up here. All right. So name, number, position.
I'm Trevor Denny, number 66. I play defensive middle back here.
All right. So defensively, defense has given up exactly 0 points this year. So, I mean, that's pretty cool. There's a lot of talk about that. Mondovi also giving up 0 points. Quick reminder, folks at home will have highlights tomorrow of Mondovi, Spring Valley, 2 big ranked teams in there. They're both undefeated. They might get a point scored against them. Mondovi might. But how have you been able to accomplish that? Just from a defensive point of view, how have you been able to accomplish keeping a 0 on the board for 7 straight games?
We kind of made a goal at the beginning of the season to try and give up 0 points throughout the regular season, the first 9 games, and we just kind of stuck with it and kept up with it through the games.
All right, so far goal accomplished. Edgar later on tonight, though, they think they've got some offense. They think they're going to be able to score. What has Coach told you about the Edgar Wildcats?
Basically, just another game. We not changing much. Gonna do the same thing like we've done every other game this year, and just try and not let them score and put up some points on offense.
All right, sounds good. All right, I'm through with this guy. All right. All right, I know most of these guys' names, but I don't want to have to always say them. I want you guys to get to know the audience out there a little bit. Let them get to know you. So name, number, position.
Justin Shane, I'm number 23, and I play middle linebacker on defense.
Yeah, okay. So another defensive guy here. Just seek and destroy, right? I mean, that's the mission on defense. I played linebacker in high school. I don't remember a whole lot about it. I probably knocked my head one too many times. But that's the whole thing, right? Just throw your body in there. Just talk about what some of the game plans have been. I'm not going to ask you guys game plan against Edgar. That wouldn't be probably very fair. The guys from Edgar are watching this. But, I mean, what's kind of been the mentality of the defense here in 2019?
Well, our goal is to get 0 points scored, but another goal is to keep the offense under 0 yards, have them negative yardage for every game, which seems to be working, and everyone doing their job.
Yeah, that's happened a couple times, negative yardage as far as that's concerned. You also come into tonight's game being the number 1 ranked team in Division 5. What does a ranking mean for you and the rest of the Stratford Tigers?
Nothing really. Just we know how good we are, and I guess just play football and play the game.
All right, and then a win against Edgar means conference champs. What else does a win against Edgar mean?
I don't really know. I guess.
Yeah, just another notch on the belt, right? Okay, and then what has Coach told you? I mean, defensively, I mean, again, don't tell any secrets here, but I mean, what has Coach told you to expect out of Edgar?
Traps, the reverse, the boot pass, and big pass plays.
All right, and just be smart. Be a smart football player. All right, good job there. Out. And all right, we got 2 more left here as, again, we get to know the Stratford Tigers here in 2019. They're 7-0, over 400 points scored. I know this guy has scored a few of them. You took Easton's points away probably, but name, number, position.
My name's Teddy Redmond. I'm a running back and a cornerback.
All right, and as you've played those 7 games here this year, anybody on the other team faster than you?
No, I'm their fastest kid I beat in track.
All right, so you've got real stats to back this up, right? This is not just you saying it. This is track. Teddy, you took the year off last year, back on the team this year. Just talk about what that was like to rejoin the team and help out the cause here in 2019.
Well, watching from the bleachers last year was very difficult for me, and now that I'm back, everybody's more hungry, and I'm hungry, and we just want to take it to them and show them how we felt last year.
All right, yeah, that's a good point. Let's talk about that a little bit. 20 seconds left in that game. That was right here in Stratford. Touchdown in the corner. Carson Butt threw it. Are you happy to see Carson Butt move on and graduate from high school?
It doesn't really matter to me. I think if he was here, he would see that our defense have gotten a lot better. We've changed up our defense, and we're playing with more confidence. We got better athletes out there. We've grown. We're not juniors anymore. We're seniors, more experienced. Our line's dominating this year. I think we would have been decent against Carson.
Yeah. All right. You get you get the ball in your hands. There's always a chance to score. Is that what you're thinking? Or tell us what's the thought process? Your number gets called in the huddle. You know you're getting the ball. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm excited because I know I got a huge lineman in front of me. Every play is an opportunity to score, and I feel like I can score every play with my line, and my running backs do block for me as well.
All right, Teddy. Thanks a lot. All right. We're going to wrap things up here right now with a guy that scored a couple of those points as well. Again, over 400 points scored, averaging 59 points a game, giving up exactly 0. Name, number, position.
Matt Hendrick, number 8, and I'm a fullback.
Yeah, fullbacks. You found the end zone a couple times. Just talk to us about the mentality offensively coming into a game. I mean, what are you trying to do? I mean, what are some of those goals, even just right away in the first quarter, maybe just to put the game out of reach right away?
Just set the tone right away. Dominate. Every yard counts. Just rush the ball. Get as many yards as we can.
All right, and then talk about the work of the defense. You get to watch these guys a little bit and watch them work. I mean, there really aren't a lot of yards to be found on the football field. What's that like to watch the defense work?
It's fun to watch them. It's they don't give up any yards. No team has been able to run on us all year, and it's just been really fun to watch. Yeah.
All right, so again, it's a big game. Everybody, it seems like in the whole state, looks forward to Stratford, Edgar. Expectations against Edgar here tonight.
I'm confident. I think we had a really good team this year, and it's just another game against Edgar, big game. I'm confident.
All right, sounds good, guys. Thanks for stopping in. All right, they're all going to go get something to eat, and we'll let them part ways right behind me here, and I'll keep talking. We've got Edgar, Stratford live, kickoff 7 p.m. Also got a couple other live games here tonight. We got Crosse Logan at Wisconsin Rapids, and Assumption is at Greenwood as we go around the area here, getting you set up for tonight's big game, where you will be in Edgar. Later on here this afternoon, we will talk to the Edgar Wildcats and get their opinion of things here so far in 2019, and then get their thoughts on the game upcoming against Stratford. Again, we will be live at 6:45 in Edgar. Kickoff is at 7 p.m., and we will talk to you next at 4:30 up at Edgar High School. We'll see you then.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours, whether it's just a sofa or the entire home.
You're gonna love it. You're gonna love home furniture.
West Grand Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids, and Post Road in Plover.
Join the roster at Aspirus Riverview Hospital and Clinics. Whether you're a rookie or an old pro, Aspirus Riverview Scouts are looking for players with MVP potential. And you don't need to be a medical professional to make the team. There are opportunities in a wide variety of careers. Apply for a tryout today at aspirus.org/careers. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Looking for an easy way to send or receive money? At Paper City Savings, we offer the latest in technology with person-to-person transfers. Now you can transfer money anywhere within the United States at any time using email or your mobile phone. And the best part is, it's free. Paper City Savings, located in Wisconsin Rapids, Nakusa, and Plover. Paper City Savings, a proud sponsor of area high school sports, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Well, it's halftime here at Southwood County 2000 on senior night as well as military appreciation night. And right now, band is finishing up kind of a tribute to Queen here tonight, and they have been doing a fabulous job, and the crowd has really been roaring its approval. Nice crowd here tonight, considering it is just a skosh nippy out there. If you're listening at home, consider yourself fortunate because there is a brisk wind out there. Somebody said the temperature is about 35 degrees right now, so with the wind chill, I think we're in the 20s for sure. So, nice job here tonight by the band, and a nice job done here tonight by both teams as well. So we've got a good one going for you here as Rapids leads Crosse Logan by the score of 20 20-16. Let's take a look at some of the scoring highlights. First of all, it started in quarter number 1, about halfway through that first quarter, as Version Gamble took it 37 yards. He broke a tackle about 5 yards into the run. He got hit about thigh high. He was blown thigh high. Wasn't there a song like that? He blown it all sky high. That was it. Yep. 2-play, 44-yard drive, and Mac Lucas's PAT made it 7-0 Rapids. And then with 45 ticks to go in quarter number 1, Max Harsey's 5-yard run to the right and 2-point conversion pass Josh Waite to Jack McHugh, an 11-play, 66-yard drive, and it was 8-7 Crosse Logan at the end of quarter number 1. And then in quarter number 2, just 27 ticks in, Version Gamble, 22 yards up the middle. He sidestepped a would-be tackler and took it the rest of the way. Simply a 4-play, 57-yard drive, and Lucas's PAT made it 14-8 in favor of Rapids. But then Logan answers at the 6:36 mark as Jalen Patterson, a little 15-yard counter to the left, capped an 11-play, 77-yard drive, and the 2-point pass from Waite to Ariano made it 16-14 Crosse Logan. But that was not the end of the scoring, as Austin Pilot hooked up with Dylan Lisitsa on 4th and 23 from 25 yards out, capping a 12-play, 83-yard drive. The 2-point conversion run failed, and thus we sit at the halftime score of 20-16. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. We'll come back with some individual and team statistics and more. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Don't take chances with do-it-yourself plumbing. Call the experts at Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing. More than your trusted Bryant dealer, Comfort Air also has a licensed master plumber on staff who ensures watertight service every time. Whether it's fixing a leaky faucet, repairing a broken water heater, or installing a new toilet. When you need plumbing done right, or help with your Bryant heating or cooling system, trust the team who always does whatever it takes.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz. Sports injuries are increasingly common for high school and college athletes, weekend warriors, and elite pros. Knees, shoulders, and elbows are complex structures. Wisconsin River Orthopedics features skilled board-certified orthopedic surgeons and sports medicine specialists willing and able to get you back in action. They also offer in-house physical and occupational therapy, which may be all you need. For the most effective solutions relieving pain and restoring lives right here in Wisconsin Rapids, contact WROinstitute.com or call 424-1881.
Back here at Southwood County 2000, just about ready to start half number 2. But before we do, a couple of team and individual statistics for you, once again by my buddy and club champion, Jim Brown.
Thank you, Randy. All right, for Lincon High School, Version Gamble, 7 carries, 91 yards, a total of 4 players rushing for Lincon, a total of 17 carries for 146 yards. In passing, Austin Pilot was 3 for 5, a total of 45 yards, but the big play to Dylan Lisitska, 25-yard touchdown pass with 3 players surrounding him. Not sure how that ball got through, but a total of 5 first downs for Lincon and 3 penalties for 15 yards. Just 1 punt that half. For Crosse Logan, 13 carries for 50 yards for Max Harsey. The leading rusher was Jalen Patterson. He had 3 carries for 55 yards. As a team, a total of 21 carries for 127 yards. Quarterback Josh Waite, 9 for 11 for 61 yards. Leading receiver Adrian Ariano had 20 yards. Jalen Patterson had a 21-yard catch. Logan had 5 penalties for a total of 20 yards, a total of 10 first downs. And they did have 1 fumble, but it was not lost.
So our heart restarts with the cannon booming and Rapids deferring in the first half. They will now receive the second half kickoff. We're just kind of joking here at halftime because we're now in the third quarter, still no score between Stratford and Edgar, and if somebody does score tonight on sports, they'll have 1 highlight, the score, and that'll be it. That's a whale of a defensive battle between those 2 squads. And I don't know, do you expect that? You know, here Stratford's outscored the opponent 272-0. I don't know the exact numbers on Edgar, but I know they've been blowing out opponents as well. Yeah. And then they play each other, and it's scoreless late in the third quarter.
I think it's a little surprising. I think you expect a little bit of scoring, especially out of Stratford.
There, right?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Anyway, we got a good one going on here tonight as well, as the scoreboard reads 20-16. And they try a little squib kick, and the ball goes off the hands of Rapids, and then Logan kicks it all the way down to the 35-yard line. They had a great opportunity to recover it, but two men both battling for it for Logan. Knocked the ball back to the 36-yard line, and Rapids recovers it there. We'll start 1st and 10. What a strange turn of events to start half number 2. So Rapids fumbled it. Logan muffed it forward, or in Rapids' case, backwards, and Rapids now heading towards the north goal, away from AM 1320, WFHR on your radio dial, takes over 1st and 10. 3 receivers, 2 to the right, 1 to the left, 2 backs, right by Pilot. He'll hand it off to Gamble. Penalty marker flies. Gamble turns the edge, goes across the 45, knocked out of bounds just around the 46-yard line, but got a feeling this is coming back, and we've got a Logan defender down on the field at about the 36-yard line. He's pounding the ground pretty good with his right foot, so he's in a little bit of discomfort. See if we can get some updates for you from Don Chesborough back at our studios on what is occurring tonight around the football world, as they will mark off 10 yards for holding and 10 to the injured Logan player. They're going to mark it back to the 24-yard line, so it ends up being a loss of about 12 yards on that play. We'll update you here. Let's see. Everest leading Marshfield 16-0 late in the second quarter. Spash leading West 17-0 late in the second quarter. Trevor Zaleski telling us that Stratford is down at about the 1-foot line or so. 3rd and goal to go for them. So maybe Stratford with the ability to draw first blood. Is that game in Edgar tonight? Yeah. It is in Edgar, yep. So the injured player is helped off the field, and Rapids now faces a 1st and 22. And coming around the inside, Schooley, they flip it forward to him. He eludes 1. Now 2 would-be tacklers. 25-30, 35-37-yard line. 13 yards on that little jaunt by Nate Schooley. You know, and he flipped it forward, so I guess it's a pass, you know, in reality. I don't know if they'll actually do that in the official stats, if they'll call it a run or pass, but he did throw it forward, even though it was just a mere foot. So now, much more manageable. 2nd down and 9 yards to go for the Raiders. Just underway, quarter number 3, opening possession. We've played 1 minute. Rapids leading at 20-16. 2 wideouts to the right, 1 to the left. Pilot takes, 3-step drop, looks to his right, throws, and it is intercepted at the 45-yard line. And it's picked off by Logan's Jack McHugh, who's normally a wide receiver as well, so you know he's got the good hands. So now it'll be 1st and 10 Logan at the Rapids 43-yard line. So good turn of events for Logan, who trail it by 4. Now start off their first possession of half number 2 in really good field position. And they're going to start with 5 wideouts, 3 on the right side of the screen. Nobody in the backfield. He throws it backwards. Back there is Waite. He was going to throw it back to his left. Then he pumped the ball forward. It came loose. It's still loose way back to the 30. 25 still loose. Body still flying for the ball. And finally recovered, I believe, by Crosse Logan. Well, that's going to be a loss of 110 yards. And they are going to mark it down officially at the 29-yard line of Crosse Logan.
24.
And Trevor tells us it's touchdown Stratford with extra point pending. So the ball all the way back to, they'll say, the 24-yard line. 33-yard loss on the play. That's a pretty big loss. I don't ever remember in a long time that kind of a loss. Now the handoff as they go left side to Jalen Patterson, and he gets it to about the 26-yard line, gets 2 yards. That was 2nd and 43.
They went for 2, no good. 6-0.
So Stratford tries for 2, does not make it, and they now lead 6-0 over Edgar. Everest leading Marshfield in the third quarter, 16-7. Spash leading West, 24-0 at the break. And Gilman over Athens at halftime, 28-21. Thank you, Trevor and Don Chesborough, for all of those updates for us. Third and a country mile here. 41 yards to go. Sweep it around the right-hand side. That's Ariano. He drops the ball at the 32-yard line. There's a huge pile up. And once again, Logan is able to get on top of it. That's twice they put it on the ground in the last 3 plays in the recovery made by Timmy Kemp. So the ball's going to be placed at the 32-yard line, and boy, they got to punt it away here.
Ball on the 32-yard line, 4th down.
That was a strange drive.
Very interesting.
My. Waiting for it on the 20-yard line. Good snap. Punt is away. Looks like a kickoff as it's end over end, and it lands at the 44-yard line, and it's down at the 40-yard line of Wisconsin Rapids. So they'll take over 1st and 10 as we have played almost 1/3 of quarter number 3. Don't forget, football Friday night for you at the conclusion of this game, or 9:30. Tomorrow we got Badger football for you right here on this station as they play host to the Sparty, Michigan State, 12:30 our broadcast time, and then the Zaleski Sports Show on Monday at 10 a.m. All of that happening here on AM 1320. Rapids now will break the huddle. 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Give it to Version Gamble. He's caught in the backfield, and down he goes. They'll mark it at the 38-yard line and say a loss of a couple on the play. 2nd down, now 12 to go for Rapids. Yeah, teams now starting to play for their playoff lives as well. Here in second last week of the high school season. Fake the handoff. Pilat pitches it late. And back to Gamble, and he's going to lose more yardage to the 32-yard line. Another loss of 6 on the play. It'll make 3rd down and 18. So in the last 2 series, both offenses going backwards here for both Logan and Rapids. 7:20 to go, quarter number 3, 20-16. Wisconsin Rapids leads La Crosse Logan out of the Mississippi Valley Conference. A non-conference tilt here in the second last week of the season. Greenwood leads Assumption in the third quarter, 36-0 as well. First update for the Royals tonight. Thank you, Don. Pilat looks for some room over the middle. Little pop pass that's caught at the 38-yard line. And up ahead to maybe the 39. Lisitsa on the reception. Gets himself 7 yards on that. But it'll be well short of the front end of the down marker, and Rapids facing a 4th and 11. We'll have to have Lisitsa punt it away. Max Harsey stands back at his own 30-yard line to receive this punt with the wind by Lisitsa. And before he can get it away, flags fly and a legal procedure going to be called on Rapids, so that'll move it back to the 34-yard line. And Dillon can try it again.
False start penalty against Wisconsin Rapids for a 5-yard penalty. Brings up 4th and 16.
Next week, Rapids takes on Wausau West, who's winless in conference. Their only win of the year over Wausau East, 28-14. Logan will host Toma. So try it again. Nice punt, high spiraling kick that lands at the 24-yard line. Harsey lets it go back to the 4, the 3, the 2-yard line, where it is downed there by Garrett Ginneman and deep in their own territory. where Crosse Logan will start off 1st and 10 on their second possession of half number 2. Well, we got a flag once again at the 49-yard line of Rapids, so let's wait till this all gets sorted out. It's a sideline warning maybe on Logan.
Yep, sideline warning. Very good.
They'll say it's down officially at the 3-yard line. So the Rangers 1st and 10 from their own 3-yard line. Trailing by 4 with 5:55 to go in quarter number 3. Into the wind in this third quarter are the Rangers, as they now are on the far end of your radio dial heading towards 1320. And the snap and the handoff off left guard, backing his way across the 5 to the 6, 7, maybe 8-yard line. Time the ball carrier, who will probably remain anonymous unless we can catch wind of who that is as he turns around here.
5-yard gain on first down brings up 2nd and 5 for the Rangers.
Just team 5 yards. Numbers so difficult to read, as we mentioned in half number 1. Suppose we could give it to Harsey. He's back there.
He's been the workhorse.
He really
has.
has.
He deserves it.
Low snap on the ground, picked up at the 3, and then running it straight over the center, across the 10, the 15, up to about the 16 or 17-yard line. So Waite's able to dig that thing out of the ground. They're very fortunate that they didn't get a turnover in that situation. And so now fresh set of downs at the 17.5-yard line. 4:45 and counting in quarter number 3. Still 20-16. That was our halftime score. Quarter number 1, both teams scored. Quarter number 2, we had 3 scores. So far, scoreless here with only about 4 minutes to go in quarter number 3. There's Harsey off the left side once again, finds some running room, and he found maybe a first down for himself. He might be just shy of the stick. Let's wait and see. Nope. They're going to say it's enough, as they'll move it out to the 27-yard line, so 10 yards on that carry for Harsey. Well, nothing fancy on the first 4 plays here of this drive. Got it from their 2. Fortunate not to have lost it back at about the 2 when the ball was snapped on the ground. And they've dug themselves out of a bit of a hole. Harsey again, same left side run, another 10-yard jaunt down the left side, unless he stepped out just before the stick, and they said, yeah, he did, back at the 35-yard line. So we'll hold it to a gain of 8. And 2nd down and 2. Now they'll give him the 36. Have I ever been a yard short tonight, Jim? Just wondering.
Maybe a couple times.
Maybe a couple times.
Harsey again on the carry for a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd down and 2.
So 2nd down and 1, ball at the 36-yard line. Need to just get the nose of the football across the 37-yard line. 2 wideouts to the right. Guess what? They're going to try Harsey to the left again. Ha ha! Not this time, say the Raiders, as they meet him at the 35-yard line and say, fool us twice, that's enough. And he is thrown for a 1-yard loss on that carry, which will bring up a 3rd down and 2 to go, with 3:32 to go in quarter number 3. Waite runs to the sideline, confers with Coach Noble, and quickly brings the play back into the huddle. Spreads out 2 receivers on the bottom. Low snap once again. Give it to the first back through, and he's going to get himself a first down to the 39-yard line. That's Mr. Harsey again. 1st and 10, Logan. So 6 plays Logan has gone from their own 2 to their own 39-yard line. Something you don't see very often in any level, Jim, is somebody going 98, 99 yards on a drive. Just so hard to keep those drives alive, but right now, at least they've gotten out of the shadow of their own goalposts. Wait, takes, turns, and they try the right side, and I think Harsey got himself maybe the 40. Yep, exactly at the 40-yard line. Pickup of 1. 2nd and 9. Rapids 20. Logan 16. That's what the score read at the break, and we now are down to 125 ticks remaining in quarter number 3. 2 minutes exactly now to go as they break the huddle and run out 2 receivers to the left. Quick little pass out in the flat, and they say no, it hit the ground, incomplete pass. That'd be an interesting to watch on a replay to see if that ball actually went forward or not, but they didn't debate it at all. They just call it an incomplete pass, mark it back up to the 40-yard line, say 3rd and 9. That'll stop the clock with 1:49 to go. Right here in quarter number 3. You know,
Edgar blocked the punt. Oh, wow.
Wideouts left 2, man in motion from the left to the right. They run that little counter to the left side with Patterson, and that's the one he got the 15-yard touchdown on, and this time he runs it across the 40, 45, and steps out of bounds at the 45-yard line. So a pickup of 5 on that carry, and it'll be 4th and 4, and now an interesting decision for Coach Casey Noble. At their own 45, 4th and 4. Now they tried a snap to the up back, the first series of the ball game from right in this spot, Jim. It was a direct snap to the man who was up blocking, and they run out the punter. Let's see if they go for any kind of fake here, if they actually do punt it away. The snap is away, the punt is away, and it's a short punt into the wind that goes out of bounds. Nope, it stayed in bounds and kicked back to the right at about the 33-yard line. So Rapids will take over from their own 33-yard line, 1st and 10. And leading it by 4. Did we hear right? There's a blocked punt. Did Edgar or Stratford block the punt?
Edgar blocked Stratford.
Edgar blocked the punt, okay.
Now they have it on Stratford's side of the field.
Okay.
Maybe like at the 40-ish.
About the 40-yard line of Stratford.
Yeah, there's about 2 minutes left in the 4th quarter.
Ooh, only about 2 minutes left in the ball game. Stratford on top. 6-0.
This is it.
So Rapids back here at Southwood County 2000. They got a couple of receivers left and 1 to the right. And now we've got flags flying. And let's see what this is all about. I haven't even heard the whistles of legal procedure on Rapids. So 1st and 15 from now their own 28-yard line. Oh, he's going to mark to the 27. So a 6-yard penalty. I just don't understand that. Never have, never will. Just look where the ball is and subtract 5. And now whistles blow again.
He noticed he's a yard off.
Yep.
There
we go. I feel better now. Math is alive and well on the field. Move it up to the 28-yard line. 1st and 15 now for Rapids. Pilat, 3-step drop, looking for a crossing pattern for Lisitsa. Goes right through the hands of a would-be interception that was almost made by Julian Erickson, who sometimes plays quarterback as well. Hasn't played a lot of quarterback tonight, just a couple of snaps, really. And, of course, you're thinking your quarterback in high school probably got good hands, but not in that situation. He just bent over immediately and grabbed his helmet and went, "You got to be kidding me. I could have missed that." Fortunately for Rapids, he did, because he had nothing but numbers and lines in front of him, and they would be leading right now.
4th and 2, drop ball, Stratford's ball.
Edgar had a 4th and 2, and a pass went incomplete, and now Stratford takes over late in the ball game, looking to milk it away. Here's a handoff coming to the left-hand side. There's Haupt. He's got the 35-40, 45 midfield. Finally pushed out of bounds, but not before he gets into Ranger territory at the 48-yard line. 24 yards on that carry. And it's a fresh set of downs for the Raiders. Down to $1.20 here in quarter number 3. Just trying to keep up on all the scores. Stratford had to kneel a couple of times, and they're going to win it 6-0 over Edgar. Fake the handoff up the middle. They grab Pilat by the shoulder pad and drag him down right at midfield for a loss of 2. They, in the form of Timmy Kemp. Second time we've called his name tonight, a 5'11", 205-pound defensive lineman and a senior for the Rangers. Under a minute now to go in quarter number 3. Ball right smack dab against midfield stripe. 2nd and 12. Pilat takes, runs to his right, pitches it back to Gamble. He's in some trouble. And down goes Gamble back at his own 45-yard line. Loss of 5 on that carry. And with the carry, the clock will stop as he's forced out of bounds. With still 33 seconds remaining in this third stanza. Rapids will run a couple of players in from the sideline for this next offensive play, which is a 3rd and 17. Rapids has to get all the way down to Logan's 38-yard line to move the chains. Pilat waits the snap, 3-step drop, looking downfield, looking for Lisitsa at the 33-yard line. He can't quite get it. He was in a little bit of a hand battle with Jack McHugh that time, and he kind of slipped down, and the ball almost fell into his hand and was almost able to make a great catch, but unfortunately unable to make that one-handed stab, and the clock will stop with still 27 seconds to go, and Rapids going to be forced to punt. So Lisitsa, after running it down to what would have been a first down by about a yard, Jim, now forced to go all the way back to his own 35 to await the snap from center. Snap is away. So is the punt. Oh, it's a beauty. This one is going to hit at the 18-yard line. Harsey grabs it at the 15, takes it up the middle. 25, 30. Outside now, 35, 40 outside of the hash marks. Midfield, 45, still going. 40, down to about the 36, maybe the 35-yard line of Rapids. What a great decision was made that time by Max Harsey to pick up the bounce, which was at about the 15 or 20-yard line, and returned it all the way to Rapids' 35-yard line. So with 9 seconds to go in quarter number 3, the Rangers with great field position in Rapids territory. So unless they have an incomplete pass or somebody goes out of bounds in the next 9 seconds, this should wrap up the third stanza from Southwood County 2000. 2 receivers come to the bottom of the screen. Waite takes the snap, turns, gives it to Harsey, goes around the left-hand side, and he is going to be near the first down marker with 3 ticks to go, and we got a penalty flag back at the 31-yard line. That probably came from the umpire, which probably means holding on Logan. There have not been a lot of penalties on Logan tonight, have there?
No, been pretty quiet, yep. Both teams have been pretty clean.
So the ball at the 31-yard, or the flag at the 31-yard line, that's where they're going to probably start the march from. So he's going to get a carry of about 4 yards, and then they'll march it back and place it down at the 41-yard line. So a net loss of about 6 yards on that play. And it'll be second down and 16. You know, it never seems to fail. Every time I mention that this will be the last play of the quarter, about 10 minutes later it actually occurs. So first and 16. Handoff. Unless there's a penalty, this will be the last play of the quarter as Harsey goes down at the 37-yard line after a gain of 4. And now we have officially come to the end of quarter number 3. Scoreboard has not changed since half. Still 20-16 in favor of the Raiders. You're listening to Lincon High School Football, AM 1320, FHR.
Are you looking for the perfect part-time job? School bus driving with Lamers Bus Lines offers high hourly wages, bonuses up to $1,500, and a schedule that works around your life. Plus, driving a bus is a lot easier than you think. All buses are automatics, and Lamers teaches you everything you need to know to drive them. Drivers are needed in Wisconsin Rapids for daily routes or after-school sports and activities. To apply, call 715-421-2400 or visit golamers.com.
And now, the continuing adventures of Captain Collision.
Aha, the phone. Hello, Mankey's Automotive and Collision Center.
Hi, Captain Collision. I was backing out of the driveway and trying to text my friend and hit the snowbank thingy, and boom. Know what I mean?
Of course. Of course, Rob and the rest of the Mankey team can fix anything. They can give you a free estimate, free pickup and delivery, and a lifetime warranty on your repair work. Now let's get to work. Mankey's Automotive and Collision Repair, 25th Avenue in Wisconsin Rapids. We meet the nicest people by accident.
Back at Southwood County 2000, Jim, I don't know if we can say this or not, but our good friend Kevin Provost's daughter is getting married tomorrow.
Well,
Former student of mine.
Congratulations to her.
Yeah. Way to go, Faye. Just means that we're getting old. We start quarter number 4. Rapids facing a second down, Logan facing a 2nd and 12 at the Rapids 37-yard line. As Waite rolls out to the right and lets it fly, and it is going to be caught and completed and taken down to the Raiders' 29-yard line. Gain of 8 yards that time as Ariano with the reception will bring up 3rd and 4 yards to go for the Rangers of Crosse Logan. They trail it by 4. Waite gets it, hands it off to Harsey's, hitting the backfield that time. Getting a hand on him was Matthew Schooley to slow him up, and then the Rangers put him to the ground, and he gets nothing on that carry. Put it right back down at the 29-yard line, so it'll be 4th and 4. And no doubt, Logan going to go for it here. So Josh Waite, the 5'9", 145-pound sophomore quarterback, getting the duties over the senior, and why not? Late in the year, get your sophomore some experience.
Get some work.
He's doing a good job, too. Waite gets the snap, a little bit low, about knee-high, throws it over the middle, got a man at the 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, Logan, as Jack McHugh catches the 29-yard touchdown pass from Josh Waite, and Logan now back on top by the score of 22-20. With 10 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the 4th quarter. And now they'll see if they can't get this lead up to 4 with a 2-point conversion. Fake the handoff. Waite rolls to his right, back of the end zone. Got a man. 2-point conversion. That man once again is McHugh, and Jack McHugh gives the 4-point lead now into the hands of Logan as they complete the 2-point conversion.
With 10:46 remaining in the game.
Edgar's got the ball with 7 seconds.
Wisconsin Rapids 20.
So with 10:46 to go in quarter number 4, Logan on top, 24-20. I think we'll just take ourselves 30-second timeout. We'll be back right after this.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, we just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Back here at Southwood County 2000. Still going on over between Stratford and Edgar. It sounds like Edgar's going to have one play from the Stratford 27-yard line. Should be the final play of the game.
0.8 seconds.
0.8 seconds to go. A thriller. It's not even in Manila.
Not even in Manila.
No.
Nope.
So Rapids now. We got a thriller going on here too, down by 4. And foot to ball by Julian Erickson. And it's going to go out of bounds. So Rapids will have an option, either take the ball at the 35 or have them re-kick. And it's a final. Stratford defeats Edgar 6-0. The one score in quarter number 4, the difference in that ball game tonight. What a great battle between those two schools, per usual. Always a shame one of them has to lose. So Rapids now, trailing by 4, will take over at their own 35-yard line. First and 10 Rapids. They'll hand it off to Gamble. Almost slips in the backfield, keeps his feet, goes across the 35 up to the 40-yard line. Somehow managed to gain 5 yards out of that.
Mercy on Gamble on the carry for 5 yards. 2nd and 5 from the 40.
And it'll be 2nd down and 5 now for Rapids. And they'll hand it off straight up the middle once again. Not much running room this time. And I think it was Versian again, and it was. They'll say he got a couple tough yards out to the 42. Brings up 3rd and 3. Just under 10 minutes to go now. So Rapids was up by 4 through the entire 3rd quarter. Touchdown 2-point conversion for 8 points, and now Logan up by 4. Rapids seeing if they can't answer and take the lead back. Pull it out of the belly of Versian. Good move by Austin Pilot as he crosses midfield and takes it all the way down to the 46-yard line of the Crosse Logan. 12 yards on that carry. Had he handed it off, I think they'd have been faced with a 4th down. Good choice on the option that time by Austin Pilot. Just a good read. Everybody must be getting even colder as we go along because there wasn't much reaction to that.
No.
I think everybody's froze to their seats out there. 1st and 10 Rapids at the 46-yard line of Logan. There's that little forward pitch to Schooley. He'll put the foot down, cut it back, and then be met at the 43-yard line, and he'll be driven back, and a lot of pumping up and fired up Logan players on the far sideline. They'll say at the 44-yard line, only a pickup of 2. 2nd and 8. Exactly 9 minutes to go. Isn't it amazing, Jim? Every time you're losing, how fast the clock runs,
yes.
And vice versa.
Yep.
When you're ahead, it's like it never seems to tick fast enough. It's like that Packer game.
Packer game was
oh my
forever.
Goodness. Oh, we recovered a fumble. Wait. They moved. Oh, we got an interception. Wait. Hands to the face. Oh, he made a field goal. Oh, wait. They moved. And then they missed the field goal. And now we've got more flags here. And I think Pilot says offside Logan, and he is right. That'll move the ball down to the 39-yard line. And that's going to make it 2nd down. And only 3 yards to go now. So they start the clock once again. 8.5 minutes to go. Just keep getting penalties. That'll take care of the game. The only problem is you got to score quick.
I think we talked about that last week. How many penalties does it take?
Right. There's a handoff to Gamble. Tries to go up the middle. He's grabbed at the 40, spins around, and gets back to the line of scrimmage, the 39-yard line. So no gain on that carry. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage with that extra effort. Brings it up a 3rd and 3, and now it's 8 minutes. Now, really, we just looked at the clock 25 seconds ago, and 60 seconds went off. I know my eyesight isn't what it was, but my goodness. Now it's down to 45. I think it's running by 10 seconds at a time. Here's a handoff. Gamble jumps ahead. He was met at the 38-yard line, spun around one time, and got as far as the 35-yard line, which is just enough yardage to give us a fresh set of downs for the Raiders with 7.5 minutes and counting. Boy, they're getting cold out there because they're marking that ball for play, and they're still stretching sticks out there. Rapids will send wideouts left and right, 2 on the bottom of the screen, 2 behind Pilot. Quick drop, throws it. It's intercepted at the 36-yard line. Read perfectly that time by the defensive back of Logan, and that interception is made by George Luckner, a 5'8", 140-pound junior. Huge play. That could be a Rapids Awards and More memorable moment of the game. As Rapids was driving towards the go-ahead score with 7:05 to go, and an interception stops the 8-play drive, which started at the Rapids 35-yard line. Now Lacrosse on their own 37, going to try to milk a little clock. Waite will hand it off to the second man coming around the end. That's Adrian Ariano, and he takes it all the way across the 40, 45, and the official looks like he might be standing at about the 46-yard line. If that's the case, it'll bring up, no, the official says bring those sticks forward, so they're going to give them all the way to the 47-yard line. Was I off by a yard?
Somebody was.
I look across, I swear he's standing at the 46, and all of a sudden he's saying move the chains, and the ball's resting at the 47. And we've lost another minute. Down now to 6:57. Clock stops as he went out of bounds. Josh Waite puts Ariano in motion, hands it off to the big running back, Max Harsey, 5'11", 185, and a senior, and he goes across into Rapids territory as he's brought down at the 48-yard line. And it'll be 2nd down and 5 yards to go as Harsey with the pickup. Logan needs to get to the Raiders' 43-yard line. If I'm Logan, I'm in no hurry right now. 6.25 to go. Low snap, picked up by Waite. Here's Harsey. He's coming around the left side, 45-40, 35 turn the edge, 30, trying to cut it back, trying to stay in bounds, but he's knocked out at the 25-yard line. Pickup of 23 on the carry. Doing some big damage to Rapids' hopes right now. So we are just about at the halfway mark of quarter number 4.
They've been very effective running the ball the second half. Logan has.
Yes, they have. It's just been kind of a really good ball game, right? Both teams not making many mistakes. Seeing passes completed, good running games. Been fun. Waite puts Ariano in motion, now looking down the left side. Got a man wide open. Touchdown! Jack McHugh once again. And now Logan takes the lead by 2 scores.
Josh Waite, pass complete to number 83. Jack McHugh for a Crosse Logan touchdown.
So with 5:32 to go here in our ball game, Logan extends their lead to 30-20. Even with a 2-point conversion, still would be a 2-score lead. However, if they miss it, a touchdown and field goal ties things up. So reality, this could be a big play. And whistle blows. And timeout going to be taken by Logan. I think they realize they would like to get this 2 to make it a 2-touchdown lead.
Yes.
So once again, we're about 25, 26 minutes away from football Friday night here on AM 1320. Travis Wilson and the gang from Wiz Sports, keeping us updated on all of the scores from around the state, including that big win by Stratford over Edgar. Still not scored upon this year, Stratford. Now, if we remember right, 278-0.
Wow.
Having outscored their opponents. Of course, tomorrow we've got Bucky Badger for you at home as they entertain the Spartans of Michigan State. I think Florida jumped Bucky last week in the polls, moving up to 7th. When I think they went from 9th to 7th.
Okay. They have a game against, I believe, LSU.
Yeah, they got it. That's a big one.
Yeah.
Number 5 versus 7 or 4 versus 7, something like that. So we come out of the TO. See what Logan can do here. They'll put a man in motion towards the left, roll to the left, looking back to the right to make the throw, and throws it way too long, but they're going to call pass interference. There's no such thing as uncatchable in high school, so if that was in the pros, that would have been uncatchable. But they're going to get another opportunity as they call pass interference on the Raiders. Final from Greenwood. Assumption Falls 42-8. The Royals got a safety and a touchdown in the fourth quarter. So we'll try it again, this time from the 1.5-yard line. Man in motion to the right this time. They'll hand it off straight up the middle. Harsey with the handoff, and he walks it into the end zone. 2-point conversion is good, and the score reads 32-20. 5:32 to go in quarter number 4. We'll take a 1-minute timeout. You're listening to AM 1320 FHR.
Let's be honest, we all love the freedom of choice, right? Paper or plastic, Packers versus Bears, cable TV versus streaming. When it comes to how you get your TV, you have a choice. Stop getting bullied into expensive, bulky cable TV packages when you can stream TV for nearly half the price. Streaming just means you get your TV over the internet instead of cable or a satellite dish. As Central Wisconsin's very own internet service provider, Solaris is happy to offer its customers the freedom to choose how they get their TV. For a limited time, Solaris will even give you a free Roku streaming stick when you sign up for internet, so you can try streaming risk-free. No contracts, free installation, and 24-hour local technical support make Solaris the clear choice. So what do you say? The Solaris team is ready to help you cut the cord and save you money when you use your internet connection to stream TV. Stop and call or visit us at Solaris.net to learn more.
Solaris Media Shower is currently available in Arkdale, Nakusa, Port Edwards, Rudolph, Wisconsin Rapids, and the town of Plover. Certain restrictions may apply.
5:32 to go, quarter number 4. Getting set to kick things off, Julian Erickson. Kicking it from right to left, south to north. Line drive kick that Peter Rucker grabs at the 15-yard line. Starts up the far hash mark, now comes to the middle, jumps over one would-be tackler, 25-30. Jumps over another tackler at the 35, and he is finally brought down after a nice return all the way out to the 39-yard line. And he ran all the way from far side of the field, way inside that far hash mark, to almost out of bounds on this side. So picked that thing up at what? About the 15-yard line? About 24 yards on the return, but then you consider all the yardage you ran this way is probably about a 50-yard return in actual mileage. So now the fake handoff to Versian. Pilot's going to keep it. He'll go all the way to the far side of the field, go in front of the stick, and he is hit hard at midfield and is finally brought down at the 47-yard line of Crosse Logan. 14 yards on that carry, and first down for the Raiders. 47-yard line of Logan. Gamble eludes one would-be tackler as Pilot is brought to the ground just in case he kept the ball. Cooper Paisley made him pays for handing it off. And Versian gets it to the 43-yard line. About 3.5, 4 on that carry. 4:40 and counting. Rapids down by 12. Pilot straight back in the pocket. Little down and out on the far side. Cannot hook up with the intended receiver over there. I think that was Lisitsa. Not positive, however. And it'll bring up 3rd down for the Raiders. It was intended for Lisitsa. We'll get confirmation. 3rd and 7 as the play comes in from Nathan Yankee from the sideline. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass. 4:34 remaining, quarter number 4. 32-20. Crosse Logan on the lead with 2 scores. Here in quarter number 4. Handed off to Versian as he goes up the middle. Nothing doing there. And now it'll be 4th down and Rapids with no option but to go for it. Wideouts right and 1 to the left, 2 on the bottom. Pilot gets the snap. 3-step drop. Now rolls to his right under some pressure. Pumps and down he goes. Back at his own 46-yard line. And the tackle made by big number 10, Martell Owens. 6'1", 250 pounds, and just a sophomore. And with just 3:53 to go, that could be a Wayne Larrabee dagger right
yes,
there.
Indeed.
So the ball at the Rapids 45-yard line. And once they run this play, Logan probably will be taking about 24 seconds off the clock on each and every play. Handoff, a little sweep to the right side, and going out of bounds is Adrian Ariano. And that's one of the things I know Coach didn't want him to do because that'll stop the clock. Spash extends their lead over Wausau West 33-0. 4 yards on the carry by Ariano. 2nd down and 6. One wide out to the left. Man comes in the motion from the top of the screen. And there's Harsey once again, right up the middle. 40, 35, 30. And maybe they might even give him across the 30, and they do. They'll say all the way to the 28-yard line. Pick up of 13 on that carry. Mr. Harsey continues to have himself quite a ball game.
Yes.
Again, right now we're looking at quarterback Josh Waite, who looks at the back judge and wants to make sure he takes as much time as he can before he hands it off to Harsey straight up the middle. Well, keep him shy of the 25-yard line. We'll say the 26, only 2 on that carry, but once they mark it for play, Crosse Logan are going to take about 23, 24 seconds before they snap the football. And with 2:40, they shouldn't snap this again until we're down to about 2:20. Cold, breezy October 11th night here from Southwood County 2000. Second last game of the regular season. Rapids will head up to Wausau to take on the Warriors next week. Logan, on the other hand, at home to host Toma. Give it to Harsey. Tries the left side, got some room. 20, 15, 10, has a block. Touchdown, Crosse Logan. Nice block from Adrian Ariano. And Max Harsey takes it into the end zone from 26 yards out. And the lead grows to 38-20. So 3 touchdowns here in quarter number 4 by Logan is going to put this game out of reach here. As Max Harsey takes it in from 26 yards out. And one more time, they'll go for a 2-point conversion. Wade in the pistol. Takes, gives it to Harsey, straight up the middle, and he's in. And with 2:09 to go, quarter number 4, the lead is now 20 at 40-20 in favor of Logan. As we step out, you're listening. Red Raider football, FHR.
Is joint pain keeping you on the bench? A joint replacement at Aspirus Riverview Joint Center can get you back in the game. You'll be cared for by a winning team of surgeons, nurses, and therapists who specialize in joint replacement. 98% of patients give Aspirus Riverview Joint Center the highest rating available and say they would recommend them to family and friends. Start your comeback today with help from the pros at Aspirus Riverview Joint Center. Aspirus, passion for excellence, compassion for people.
Here at Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts. We just want to make sure our customers stay comfy and cozy this winter. Call us to schedule an annual checkup for your furnace or to take advantage of specials on a brand new Lennox home comfort system, up to $1,600 in rebates. Get comfortable. Call Rapid Sheet Metal Heating and Cooling, your comfort experts, at 715-421-5555 today, or visit us online at rapidsheetmetal.com. It's just another way we make you feel better.
Back here at Southwood County 2000, Jim and I were just talking about 10 minutes ago. Rapids led this game 20-16, but since that time, Crosse Logan has put up 3 touchdowns and now are presently doubling up the Raiders at 40-20 with just 2:09 to go. And the squib kick by Erickson is picked up at the 25-yard line and returned to the 31, maybe 32-yard line. Rapids will start over 1st and 10 from their own 32. Update from Don Chesborough tells us that Everest has the ball and a 19-14 lead over Marshfield with just under 3 minutes to go. Leo Brostowitz on the return of that little squib kick for the Raiders. Pilot has 2 running backs, one to his left, one to his right, as he stands back about 4 yards behind center. And the handoff, nothing doing for Versian, as he is smothered back at the 29-yard line, a loss of 3. We're thinking, Jim, that interception when Rapids was driving down by 4.
Big game changer.
The INT just might be our Rapids Award more memorable moment of the game tonight. See if we can't run off a play here right now. Rapids in no real big hurry either as they're looking at the back judge. And the snap. Handoff. Come down the right-hand side. Oh, big tackle made that time. We're having a hard time seeing the numbers because they've got them half blocked out. And a second carry in the row for Brostowitz. Memorable moment of the game brought to you by Rapids Award and More. Preserve your memorable moments with Rapids Awards and More. 1210 Pepper Avenue, Wisconsin Rapids. Give them a holler at 715-421-4010. That's 421-4010. On to our final 30 seconds of the ball game here. Rapids on 3rd and 9. Probably run off one more play, and That'll be the end of senior night, and also we'll wrap up the Veterans Appreciation Night as well, as the handoff goes to the left-hand side and brought down. Might have been Caleb Hart, not positive on the number and the carry, but clock runs out, and we have officially come to the end of our ball game. Final scoreboard reads 40 for La Crosse Logan, 20 for Wisconsin Rapids. We're going to give you some scoring highlights. Jim will add up some numbers and share those with you. We'll do all of that and more right after this, as you're listening to Red Raider Football here on AM 1320 WFHR.
Hi, this is Jill from Home Furniture and Design. Since 1970 and 4 generations, our family has been proudly offering quality furniture like Lazy Boy, Serta, and the Amish to Central Wisconsin. We also offer free in-home design with our professionally trained designers to help you create a space that is uniquely yours. Whether it's a sofa, the room, or the entire home, we are here to help you bring it all together. Our knowledgeable staff awaits you at the only location in Wisconsin Rapids on West Grand Avenue next to Johnson & Sons Car Dealership, and also located on Post Road in Plover.
Why wait for the first cold day to find out your furnace doesn't work? Call Comfort Air Heating Cooling Plumbing, your local Bryant dealer, for a clean and check to guarantee your system runs safely and efficiently all winter long. From heating installations to maintenance and repair, our Bryant experts do whatever it takes to make cozy and warm the new norm. And with our licensed plumbers, trust Comfort Air for your home's complete care.
Visit comfortair.biz. That's comfortair.biz.
Well, it's a final from Wisconsin Rapids as the Raiders fall to La Crosse Logan tonight by the final of 40-20. Started off pretty well for the Raiders back at the 6:16 mark of quarter number 1 as Versian Gamble broke a tackle about 5 yards from the line of scrimmage and then scampered a final 32 yards to make it 7-0 in favor of the Raiders. It was a two-play 44-yard drive. Mac Lucas's PAT made the score 7-0. And then with 45 ticks to go in the first, Max Harsey, one of his many touchdowns tonight. It was a 5-yard run, 2-point conversion. Josh Waite to Jack McHugh. 11 plays, 66 yards. And Logan led it 8-7 after the first quarter. 3 scores would be put up on the board in quarter number 2. The first one just 27 seconds into that second period as Versian Gamble got his second touchdown. He sidestepped a would-be tackler, scampered 22 yards, and 4 plays and 57 yards later, Rapids was on top 14-8 thanks to the PAT by Mac Lucas. Answer came from Jalen Patterson and Logan at the 6:36 mark of quarter number 2. Little 15-yard counter to the left, an 11-play, 77-yard drive. 2-point pass from Waite to Ariano made it 16-14 La Crosse Logan, but Rapids wasn't done yet. 20 ticks to go in the half. Austin Pilot to Dylan Lisitza, 25 yards out on 4th and 23, and Lisitza was surrounded by 3 defenders, somehow came down with it. 12 plays, 83 yards, the 2-point run failed. Rapids led at the break 20-16. It stayed that way until quarter number 4 with 10:46 remaining in the ball game when a 29-yard touchdown reception by McHugh once again from Waite. 5-play, 35-yard drive, and the 2-point conversion was the same combo, and La Crosse Logan led it 24-20. And then with 5:32 to go, another 25-yard touchdown pass, once again from Josh Waite to Jack McHugh. 5 plays, 63-yard drives. Max Harsey's 2-point run up the middle made it 32-20 La Crosse. And then the Wayne Larrabee Dagger with 2:09 to go. Max Harsey, 26-yard run to the left-hand pylon. A 4-play, 45-yard drive. And Harsey with the run up the middle on the 2-point conversion made our final score 40-20. Now with all of the individual and team statistics, one last time, here's Jim Brown.
Thank you, Randy. For Lincon High School, leading rusher, Versian Gamble, 17 carries for 90 yards. Eric Halp, 6 carries, 52 yards. Nathan Schooley, 4 for 42. Austin Pilot, 7 for 7. Leo Brostowitz, 2 for 1. A total of 36 rushes for 192 yards. Passing, Austin Pilot was 4 for 11 for 52 yards and unfortunately 2 interceptions. Leading receiver, Dylan Lisitsa, 2 catches for 32 yards. Lincon had 7 penalties for a total of 38 yards. And for Crosse Logan, leading rusher, of course, Max Harsey, 29 carries, 161 yards. For the team, 44 carries, 244 yards. Passing, Josh Waite was 13 of 16 for 125 yards, no interceptions. Leading receiver, Jack McHugh, 4 receptions for 62 yards. And penalty-wise, they had 9 penalties for a total of 31 yards. 3 fumbles, but didn't lose one of them.
And a little sophomore quarterback, Josh Wade. I think he's got a future, don't you?
Very, very good. Very good arm.
Yeah, he had a nice ball game tonight, and it was a good, entertaining ball game. Just kind of got away from the Raiders there at the end. Very competitive with about 10.5 minutes to go. Rapids up by 4, but 3 final scores by Crosse Logan, able to win it by the score of 40-20. Rapids now 3-5 on the season, 3-6 overall, and next week a big one as they go up to Wausau to take on the Warriors of Wausau West. Really, basically a playoff game. They win, they're in. If they lose, they're out. So it's really round 1, level 1.0 for the Raiders next week. And we want to thank Don Chesborough for all of the work that he's done tonight. We'll see if we can't get a couple of stats here real quick for you in scores. Stratford over Edgar, 6-0, with a little walk-off sack at the end of the ball game. Greenwood defeats Assumption 42-8. West scores twice. Now it's Spash 33-14 over Wausau West with about 6 minutes to go. Panthers looking to get their first W of the year. And Everest has the ball and the lead over Marshfield with just over 2 minutes to go, 19-14. So Don, great job per usual. Jim, great year. We really enjoyed it. Thank you for all of your help.
Thank you.
We surely have had a good time once again this year. So if we don't talk to you anymore during the football season, we'll probably get back to you during basketball, and that'll be here before we know it too.
Alrighty, yep.
All right, so thank you to Jim Brown, Don Chesborough, as well as Trevor Zaleski for all their work for Zaleski Sports. This is Randy Paul saying so long, everybody, as you've been listening to Lincon Red Raider football here on AM 1320 WFHR.